Right then, this is a quick walk around video, and this is for a lovely looking car. It's a Honda CR-V 1.6 EX diesel. It's the automatic version. 66,000 miles on this car. Obviously this is the facelift model, which looks fantastic on these later CR-Vs. And with the white exterior, the black privacy glass and the black roof, the side steps and the roof bars, it just makes it a really handsome looking car. It really does, and it is in beautiful condition. Lights and lenses are completely clear and intact, no cracks, no condensation. Bumper really clean. Likewise the bonnet, I can't see a stone chip of any note on there at all, which is remarkable given the mileage. Near side, absolutely like a mirror in the panels. Near side front alloy, the one that takes all the bashing, and it can't see a mark on it. And continue down the near side, panel works absolutely wonderful. I don't normally do my videos here, so I have to apologise, but they're working where we are. It's quite noisy, so I've just got to fight against the birds chirping away, which is a lovely sound. Around the back of the car, bumper corners really clean. Entry to the boots, again very clean and tidy. And off side of the vehicle, driver's side, as with the near side, is like a mirror there. Offside rear alloy, again absolutely wonderful condition. And the final panels are really clean. And then final alloy, again absolutely beautiful. So when exterior wise, it is in absolutely gorgeous condition. Just coming into the boot now, obviously electric tailgate on the top of the range car, massive boot, and it's been kept very well indeed back here. Just coming to the back now, tons and tons of legroom in the car. Leatherwork all in really good condition as well. Coming to the front and passenger side, again all really clean. So finally, driver's door card, as with all the others, in lovely condition. The sun's decided to pop out, which is lovely, but unfortunately it's horrible for videos. But trust me, the driver's seat is exactly like the others. It's in absolutely super condition. So inside the car now, engine's running through this section, so the dash can be seen illuminated, as I always try to do. Dashboard just looks like new, in all honesty. Big screen sat nav, all working exactly as it should. Pop the car into reverse, get that lovely clear gridded parking camera to complement the front and rear parking sensors. But it is in simply lovely condition. And then up to the main dash binnacle, 66,513 miles, and there are no warning lights on there at all. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key are both here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 1.6 EX automatic diesel. This particular car is registered SL15YDJ, and mileage currently showing is 66,507 miles. The reason for the video is very simple indeed. Essentially, we just want to make sure that if anyone is looking at any of our cars online, they actually get to see the car we're advertising in operation. And the reason we feel it's important is very simple. It's because we know, unfortunately, having travelled to go and see cars which can look perfectly good in descriptions and photographs, only to get there and find out when you drive it, it's got a fundamental issue which you would probably much rather have known about before setting off to go and see the car. So hence that's why we do it. We also do it on these very quiet country roads very close to our premises. And the reason for doing it on this road is actually forms part of our road test route. So hopefully then it'd be representative of what you'd feel yourself should you be offered a test drive in the car. So coming to the car, as you'd expect of a Honda, engine starts absolutely instantly. Push button start on the top of the range EX models, settles to completely even, smooth idle. No warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car, and temperature gauge running at a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle. The engine is a simply brilliant unit. It's powerful, it's quiet, it's refined. It's only obviously a diesel at lower speeds, but even then it's well muted. But on the move, it's a very willing and powerful companion. picks up really quickly, obviously in conjunction with the automatic gearbox, which has got 9 speeds, so obviously clearly it can maximise the power but also the economy, because on longer runs, you know, it's a very, very economical car indeed. But everything working exactly as it should. The engine is sweet, pulls lustily, gear changes are absolutely lightning quick and very, very, very smooth indeed, but all functioning exactly as it should. Steering of the car, very nicely done by Honda on these vehicles. It's got a kind of even though it's power steering, so it's light to manoeuvre, it actually feels really nice and secure on the road. It feels very solid, feels slightly heavy in a nice way, not in a bad way at all. It just makes the car feel really kind of hunkered down onto the road, and it's very, very positive indeed. Minimal inputs required to get through corners. You know, very, very car-like in the way it kind of goes about its business. That's just the parking sensors going off, by the way, so nothing untoward. But yeah, the steering is a very well done system for an SUV. It also tracks absolutely dead straight, and there's no vibrations apparent at the speed or any speed up to the legal limit. The chassis of the car, I mean, Honda, the CR-V is the best-selling SUV in the world, and there's a very good reason for it. It's because it's a really, really accomplished car for what it's designed to do. So completely, literally ignore completely what the motoring press say about CR-Vs or otherwise, because people vote with their checkbooks, basically, because at the end of the day, you know, it wouldn't be the best-selling car in the world if it wasn't good, and it certainly is, because it isn't a sports car. It's not meant to be. It's a family car that is really accomplished at flowing through corners with really good body control, minimal lean angles. It's only if you drive like an absolute hooligan can you get it to kind of lean over to a fair degree, but that's not the design criteria for the car. I've been going through a corner up here a fraction quicker than I should. I probably wouldn't with my kids in the car. Turn in, minimal fuss. It is brilliant, absolutely brilliant at doing it. And what it also allows is for a very compliant and very, very comfortable ride, because there's a fine balance. If you have a very soft ride that's on the straight ahead, lovely and pillowy, that's fantastic. Unfortunately, when you go around corners, you get lots of lurching with taller vehicles, and it could be particularly unsettling for rear seat passengers. It can be quite sort of nauseous feeling with it. But the Honda strikes a brilliant balance between the two. Also, no nasty noises coming from underneath the car at all, by the way. Brakes on the car, I'm just going to leave the braking a little bit later than I would do ordinarily. Give it a nice hard brake, and it's really, really nice brake pedal in the car. It's solid, it's powerful. There's no kind of pulsing or vibrations coming back through the brake pedal at all, so all in fine order there. So coming inside the vehicle, again, harping back to my bone of contention, which is the motoring press. Basically, build quality. I mean, this is a sensationally well-made car. I mean, it really is beautifully put together. There are no squeaks, no rattles, no annoying creaks in the car at all. And this is the real world of motoring, not when the motoring press are handed brand new cars by the manufacturers, which by and large are actually all pretty well put together these days. It's the durability of the build which is much more important, and that's where the Hondas are absolutely superb. A lot of the ones they kind of laud as being the finest, because they've got squidgy plastics and funky sounding doors, can feel a bit real rattle boxes after a short period of time. And we know because we've taken them as part exchange, so and the customers tell us about them as well. But this is beautifully put together. It's also a really good place to sit and drive a car. You feel very confident on the road. I can actually see a bonnet, which is a minor miracle because you've got quite a low dash line there. You've got these massive wing mirrors on either side giving you this wonderfully panoramic view around the car. But the dash itself is very, very highly equipped, but it's very simple to operate. 2 or 3 days in the car and it all becomes second nature pretty much straight away. Obviously you've got this huge sat-nav screen here, all working perfectly. Down below that, a dual zone climate control system to give you the option of different temperatures side to side, and that pumps out absolutely ice cold air, by the way. Heated seats, all working exactly as they should. Switchgear quality is absolutely brilliant. I know it's really nerdy, but I love the kind of the rubbery precision to these buttons that Honda use, and you just know they're going to feel the same in hundreds of thousands of miles time, so they feel absolutely like new. And it is in wonderful condition in here, as I mentioned in the walk around video. Coming to the dash binnacle, it's just simple, easy, legible, all the information you need and no more, which I think is fantastic. Steering wheel looks and feels as new to hold. It's lovely, it's small in diameter, leather bound, and just feels absolutely perfect to hold. This is a four-wheel drive version of the CR-Vs, because not all CR-Vs are four-wheel drive. There are no buttons to press on the Hondas. Basically the car does it all for you. Honda knew straight away that the majority of people would be driving their cars in perfectly good conditions and on perfectly good roads. So the problem with permanent four-wheel drive is you tend to use more fuel, you get through your tyres more quickly, and it puts a lot more mechanical stress through the vehicles. This basically, if it runs on front-wheel drive, should the front wheel start to spin, it would instantly measure it through the traction control system and bring in the rear wheels to give you four-wheel drive, and it's brilliantly seamless in operation. We've owned many CR-Vs, all using that system, and never come close to getting stuck with one. So it is a very good system indeed, and its simplicity and lack of use in effect gives it its reliability. 3 decades selling Hondas using the system, we've never so much as put a spanner on one, so it is a very tough system indeed. As I said at the start of the video, it is brief, but just to show the car in operation and to feedback on any issues. We've been selling Hondas, as I say, for nearly 30 years, worked at the Honda main dealers, sold thousands of these, so if there's something fundamentally wrong, we would know about it straight away, and this car drives absolutely beautifully. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate, do give us a call.